Bella, how you feeling? Just a day away from competition. You always coming here in a good mood. We already see the smile. You're just a day away. How are you feeling right now?
No, I'm feeling good. Just made weight, so drank some water, ate some food. I'm feeling good.
What's the difference of Bella before she eats, when she's waiting to get on the scale, and afterwards? And how good do you feel now compared to what you were maybe 2 hours ago?
I'm just gonna say, thank God the fight's actually tomorrow and not before I step on the on the scale, because if it was, it would be a bad day for her.
Well, first, let's jump to her. Where is she dangerous, and what sort of stuff are you expecting from your competitor tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, she's really good in the foot lock entanglements. I mean, I feel like that's everyone's game against me. I'm always training leg lock defense and guard passes and my takedowns. So there wasn't really a game change that I had to make. So it's kind of just implementing more leg lock defense, like from K-guard, and just different positions that she's better at.
When you say, like, you think most people try to target that for you, do you feel like that's what people have said, or just what you kind of just tell her? Is that maybe the area where, I wouldn't say you have a weakness, but why do people seem to target that area for you think?
Well, people just assume that I just wrestle, so they're like, oh, she's really bad at leg locks, so let me just go for leg locks. And I feel like I get in them all the time, and I'm always defending them, so I feel like people are like, oh, she's actually a jiu-jitsu fighter, not just a wrestler, but I'll just have to prove that again tomorrow and kind of remind everybody.
Well, we can't just say you're a wrestler, because now you're also you're an MMA fighter. You 3-0 now?
4.
4-0. Mm. So I mean, when somebody says, "What are you?" What do you say first? Do you say I'm a wrestler first? Do you say I'm a mixed martial artist? Do you say you're a jiu-jitsu practitioner? What do you say?
I think I just say I'm a combat athlete. I'm like the decathlon athlete of combat.
Do you have a favorite of the three? Does it change by the week or by the day?
I think it just changes like what motivational video I watch that day. And then I'm like, oh, I'm really motivated to go wrestle right now. Or like, dang, I really want to punch something right now. So I think it just depends.
Who do you watch for your motivational videos?
I think it's just whatever pops up on Instagram. It's like my Instagram is literally just animals and combat. So it's just kind of like if I watch Canelo box, I'm like, I'm just gonna go tell my dad I'm a box now, so give him another heart attack.
Have you ever watched any of the motivational stuff that your opponent's father puts out there?
Yeah, actually, I'm always getting tagged in these videos that they'll make of him, and they'll like put me in it as like the second generation. I'm like, yeah, let's go fight. So I think it just like depends like what I'm watching. But yeah, like I love watching like my dad's old videos, and I'm like, oh, I need to like hit a mirror lock one of these days.
No, definitely your dad, but I'm talking about Rana's father. Jocko Willink is another motivational, big podcaster. Have you ever seen any of his motivational stuff that he puts out there?
I've seen one or two, but I don't like go searching for them.
Yep.
Yeah, I think his videos are pretty cool.
Yeah. How is wrestling going, by the way?
It's going good. I'm like middle of season right now, so next tournament is Midlands in University of Illinois. That's like really, really big tournament. So if you win that, like, you're really good. So got that. And then National Duels is in January. That's really important because that's like kind of who the best team is. And then obviously NCAAs will be in March. So I got pretty busy 3 months coming up.
I was going to say 2026 is going to sound pretty crazy for you, but obviously, you know, we're seeing the inaugural featherweight belt happening in this same event. So, I mean, I'm sure that's something eventually that you want to try to get. I know that some people are trying to lobby for a 35, but is 45, this is where you want to be, and like you would hopefully challenge for the 45 next year?
Yeah, I definitely want Raquel to, obviously I want her to win it, and I want her to retire with the belt, and eventually I want her to kind of pass it down to me. So that's definitely the goal. Definitely keep 45. That's like my weight for wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Obviously, MMA, I have to go down to 35. So I like being at 45 for UFC BJJ.
Good luck on tomorrow.
Thank you.
How was your experience with RAF and obviously you didn't win, but how was the experience overall?
Yeah, no, I thought they ran a really cool event. They really give like UFC vibes, so like I really think they're gonna like blow out of the water when it comes to creating freestyle wrestling more popular than it is. And yeah, no, I definitely thought it was a really good event. Obviously, it wasn't my day, but that's okay. I'll get her back.
Would you like to return and keep competing for them?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'll definitely keep wrestling for them. I like the event. It was definitely top 3.
So obviously you have a very busy few months with wrestling. Is there a timeline for your MMA career, or is it still kind of like you just want to get through wrestling, see how your body feels, and kind of just go that way, or like is it not even on your mind to like obviously still fighting regionally, but like how many regional fights would you like before you jump into like a major promotion?
I think it's whatever Dad says. I honestly don't know. If Dad says like this next one, like over the summer, we're like, all right, let's just do one more and then go into contenders or whatever the next step. Obviously, UFC would be the next step, but I think it's just whatever he thinks is the right move. So I'm always just listening to what he has to say.
Makes sense. And finally, for me, what are your thoughts on Gable Stevenson so far? Do you think he's as legit as everybody says he is?
I mean, I think so. I mean, you could wrestle and you have hands like Mike Tyson. I mean, I think he looks great. Obviously, the people he's fighting isn't John Jones, but like he's still like knocking people out and getting these like TKOs, and I think he's growing the sport too, because obviously people are watching him. So, yeah, I think seeing him in the UFC is pretty soon would be really cool.
Do you feel like more and more college wrestlers are going to eventually come over to MMA? Because it feels like for a minute there was a few of them, and then it kind of like halted, and then there's like obviously Bo Nickel and like Gable Stevenson, and there's like just a few of them are coming over, but not as many as you would think.
I definitely think like watching like Peter Yan and Merab just fight and like how bloody that got. I think people are like scared of that aspect of MMA, and now like they're seeing other options where they could go to RAF and like make money there. They could go to jiu-jitsu and make money here, and like jiu-jitsu's growing like insanely. So people are just surviving just on jiu-jitsu. So I think when it comes to the men, I definitely do think like there's this next generation, they're gonna want to go into MMA. For the girls, like I don't know, like girls are like, it's like weird with like getting punched in the face. Like they're like, no, my nails. So it's like, I don't know. I would hope so. I'm always trying to get my teammates to come train with me, and but they're like scared. So maybe like next generation they will.
So basically, you got to have kind of a psycho to kind of do this.
Yeah, you have to like show that it's nice, and then like while they're in it, like it's not nice.
Awesome. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking time, and glad the wake up went well. With so much activity and the fact that you had that name that you're carrying into anywhere, how much more are you being recognized now with just being out there, and like just do people just stop you randomly at Target, and how's that star power growing?
I think it's just more of because like obviously there's so many parents out there that are professional athletes and they have kids. So like there's always that question like, oh, are they going to follow in their parents' footsteps? I think now I'm just proving myself that I can be on this level. So I think that makes me the difference of like these other athletes that are the son or daughter of their like professional parent that was like NBA or NFL or like so I think that's what makes me on like a different level of like other people, like always like the big talks like LeBron and like his son, and like his son's like always like having to prove himself. I think that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm kind of like reminding people that I'm supposed to be here.
Absolutely, you're doing a great job. And last for me, with the holidays coming up, is there any memory or any experience, anything you could share with us, or tradition that you do at the Muir House?
Oh my God, I love Disneyland. We go to Disneyland every year. You should see my room. I'll send pictures. I have like, I can't even tell you, like hundreds of stuffed animals like in nets, like all in the corners of my house, like of my room. I have like little glass figures. I collect like the Pandora chain with like the charms. When I go to Disneyland, you think like I'm 12, but I'm not. I'm 22. But I love Disneyland, and it's so hard like being in college because I'm like away, because like we were going to Halloween. It was like 11 years in a row, 12, And that was like our tradition. Like we go to Disneyland for Halloween, and then obviously I'm in wrestling season, so I can't. But so now like we go in Christmas. That's like my only break. So I'm really excited to go to Disneyland.
Awesome. And thank you for your time, and good luck on tomorrow.
Thank you.
Do you have a favorite Disney character?
Okay, for like my combat style, Mulan, obviously. And so I have her cutting her hair in like the movie. If you guys watch the movie, you should. It's tatted on my back, and I always explain the story, and it's like the coolest tattoo you could ever get, because when she was in like the beginning of the movie, her dad was like the greatest soldier when it came to like China and like the war, and like he was getting like all these like memorabilia and stuff. And so he had 2 daughters. So when like they had to like send someone in the family that was like a son or a father to go to war, he had to go, but he was already like dying, because like not dying, but he was retired. So like he was old, he was gonna die. So I have that tatted because my dad retired. So like I'm taking his spot. So when in the movie she takes his sword and all of his gear, I'm taking his gloves, and I'm going out to war for him.